lemonade, quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze, on each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run it with Jacobs. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9 now. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1 yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5 yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2 yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the end zone, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, 59! He's checking crowd. Check 3. Alert! Line up, go!
Now it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
24! Alert!
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Watson's throw here complete to Waring. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Reset! 19! Slam! He's coming. 24 is down. He's coming. At 24.
Now a first down throw. Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Reset. Good 18. 54.
First and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Gordon, the ball carrier. He's tackled
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 3, Texans nothing.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
54. No. Tight go. 59. 31. Slam. Check. Lucky. Shoot. Check 50. Switch. Check. Crunch.
Now Gordon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He pitches it out. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to the running game for Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check pass. 70 Ranger.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
McCann's got it teed up. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 31, 24. Line up, line up.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Line up, go.
Dixon running from the shotgun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively. From the 44, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Set. 18. 31's the mic. 29. 31's the mic.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Running out of the gun for Dixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch right.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
31's the mic. 26. It's a part of that. 31's the mic. Watch a slack. Watch a slack. Watch a slack. 31's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10. at their own 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go! Mike 50, Mike 50! Take me up, here we go. I'm finished, boy!
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll set up to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
60 Eagle.
Second and 4. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. Third and goal.
Check. Cougar 19. Jim. 19 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Record. Check 52. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Crunch down, defense.
Say, hey. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Yeah, that's what I do.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Houston.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back.
Right, at least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Nicholas Morrow
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
30 set. 19.
Watch time, watch time. Tight.
Hey, 59.
4 down, 4 down. You go tight. You got
Hey,
tight.
24.
You got tight.
Hey, alert. Hey, another touchdown. Go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't doing nothing today.
59. 59, 59.
Check 24, check.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Watch twist.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Watson trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
55.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 3, check 9.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And he's able to bring it up 5 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
I'm going to run you over.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Lions.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
Because they don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
He's brought down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're set. Ready, team.
Mike 50, huh? It's been a long day for you.
From the gun, here's Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Deuce. Check 43.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
54. Mike 54. 36.
Now they run from the gun. Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 43 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
For the extra point.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. 55. Check. Check. 26. Check hot route.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert. Watch 13.
From the gun, Watson. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Joker. Check 4. 59. At 59.
Check the backer. Kill. Hey, check 24.
On the counter, Here's Gordon. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down.
On the tackle. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
51's the mic, 51's the mic. Night, night, sweetheart. Let's go. Mike, 51.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Stop your running. Mike 55, Mike 55.
All day, baby, all day.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, smash.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Campbell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch the set. 19. 2 right here. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.